Though let me tell you about mathematical group theory and its axioms.
No!
So anyway, we've been trying to reach you about your
Wait, it still worked? No way! I paused too early, so it ate my pause input, and I panic released the analog stick, which literally has a 50% chance of going in the wrong direction. So if you just release your analog stick, there's a 50% chance to go in either direction. So when I saw that I started voiding out and I didn't get the pause, I just let go of the analog stick to pray I went in the right direction. And it somehow hit the trigger for the cutscene. That's insane. I have actually never gotten that before. Oh, hold. Perfect. Perfect fight. Holy sh... Absolutely perfect fight. Did not waste a single bomb. We are saving a good amount of time here. The only minor mistake was the second try storage, which lost us like 3-4 seconds. That's it. Everything else was perfect. I just have to not land on the heart now, and we have a perfect split. Beautiful. I was pretty spot on there about losing 3 to 4 seconds on that storage, I think. Yep. That would have been a gold without that even. Man, what a perfect split. Have you ever considered running glitchless, Linkus? Sometimes I have considered running glitchless, but it would more be like an offline run, because sometimes, do you ever sometimes like go to bed and feel like you're not tired at all and you can't fall asleep? That's when I sometimes consider running glitchless, because I'm like, maybe if I started running glitchless right before going to bed, I'd get so bored that my body would get so tired that I would just fall asleep the second I hit the bed. So there's definitely been a lot of times where I've considered glitchless for those situations, but on a more serious note, to answer you, I don't mind glitchless for a lot of games. I think Wind Waker glitchless is super boring because of the sailing. And I mean it. Wind Waker has so many boring sailing sections in glitchless, it becomes a snooze fest. I have 3 major issues with glitchless. Number 1, I love glitchless for games like Hollow Knight, Mario, anything like that that has interesting either difficulty or like cool stuff. But Wind Waker glitchless and most Zelda games glitchless just turn into a rolling simulator, and in this case it's also a sailing simulator. So don't like that. Second of all, it usually has more RNG than your glitch counterpart, believe it or not, because there's so little time to be saved. Because think about it this way. When you have to do 100 glitches, you will never get close to your sum of best because it's so difficult. While when you're doing glitchless movement and not a lot of glitches, usually you're looking at being really close to sum of best, where like even a bonk can mess up a split because it's a 4-second time loss. And it could actually matter. You know what I mean? So because of that, any strat that you can save time that relies on RNG becomes a lot more important for the run, because it's all about consistency. Second thing I don't like about glitchless, and this is not necessarily about the rules, it is more about the streaming aspect of it. When you hear glitchless, I think a lot of people think about what I call casual percent. I think that's what a lot of people have in mind when they hear glitchless, which will be, oh, they're playing the game fast the way I played it as a casual. That is not the case. That is not the case. There are still so many skips throughout the whole thing, where some of them are like, oh yeah, this is just a clever skip, and some of them are like borderline glitchless. By definition, they're not a glitch, but like they're borderline. And even though I don't really care, because what I care about the most is like, okay, there's some of them I care about, but in general, I just care mostly about the fact that it's a fair competition. But as a streamer, glitchless is the absolute worst category to stream ever, because every 2 minutes, there is a debate and a fight and a war in the chat about what is and isn't a glitch, and saying that I shouldn't be allowed to do X thing. That is the entire chat experience when I stream glitchless. It is just chat being upset and mad, and there is a constant war. But yeah, I think out of all the skips in Wind Waker glitchless, there is only one skip that I heavily disagree with the rules. I actually will say, by the definition of what is and isn't a glitch, I do actually think that the Wind Waker community has a pretty good, like, set down definition, and it makes total sense. But there's one specific one that I disagree with so much, I cannot believe it's allowed, and it's Helmaroc skip. Helmaroc skip in Glitchless is not only a terrible skip to do, it blows my mind that it is considered a skip and not a glitch. It feels like all the other rules feel like, oh yeah, this is all within the rules, so it is a definition of a glitch. But Helmaroc skip stretches that definition so hard, in my opinion, that I cannot get behind it. I will explain how it works in Glitchless after the zombie hover. Give me a second. No! The run's dead. I love RNG. I love RNG. I love RNG. I love RNG. What was that? There are random boulders that can fall in the main room of DRC, and if they hit you while you're zombie hovering, it's rip. Well, hey, at least I can show you now glitchless Helmaroc skip. I'm sure y'all are confused. How do you skip Helmaroc glitchless? Well, let me show you. Drop a bomb, and then you go on top of the spikes. At a certain point, you side hop. Then you take out a leaf at a perfect time. Then you do a jump slash. It gives you a little bit more boost, height. The bomb explodes. It gives you height. Then you get on top of these spikes, and then you skip it. Now, the parts of the skip is now where I have an issue. Bomb boosting is not a glitch, and taking out a leaf on top of a spike is not a glitch. Here is where my issue with the definition of glitchless is. It is very well defined in the rules that you are not allowed to be out of bounds, which I think we can all agree is a good rule because that's a glitch. I think that by the definition of you can only be within the considered boundaries of the game and you cannot be on like a glitch collision like out of bounds. You are literally on top of an invisible wall. This is where my issue is. Link is standing on an invisible wall here to get past this. If you could get over the spikes and you landed on the spikes, that'd be different. But you are literally boosting yourself on top of an invisible wall. And I feel like by that definition, this is the part I have a problem with and why this should not be included in Glitchless. It's not the setup that is the glitch aspect. It's you are literally standing on an invisible wall. Look at it. It's not like you're on the spikes. You're literally on top of an invisible wall. Okay, well, if that's not a glitch, okay, then shouldn't we be allowed to do floor skips in Savage Labyrinth? Because let's look at what we're doing here. We walk into fire, so we have invisibility frames, which is not a glitch, right? If you take damage and you run past something, that's not a glitch. And then all we're doing is we're just hook-shotting a pillar, which is not a glitch. And we are simply going through a push barrier. We're not clipping through an invisible wall. We're going against a push barrier. Not allowed. That's not allowed. This is not allowed, but the other one, and that's what I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's where I have an issue. The reason I like the other rules is because all the other rules at least follow the same logic. But if you're going to go ahead and say that, you know what, that sort of thing for Helmaroc skip is allowed, then I'm like, well, why is this not allowed? But anyways, so that's the reasons I don't run Glitchless. I think it's not that fun. It has a lot of RNG, and it's a absolute shit show to stream because there is a fight in the chat the whole time about what is and isn't a glitch and why it should or shouldn't be allowed. And I think, even though chat would still have a problem with it, I think I can speak for most people in chat. Not all, but most people if I said this. If the rules were all consistent, there would be less of an issue with the rules, even though some people would still not like some of the skips. But when the rules are not only very favorable to skips, but they're also inconsistent, it causes this weird situation where it's like, well, why is this allowed but not this allowed? While what I wish I could do as a runner would just be like, hey, all these techniques are not allowed, and that's it. And then there's no weird thing about it. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get back to runs. Do you use gloves for that? No. I like to go in raw. That sounded so much more lewd than I intended it to. I'm just gonna let that one slide. Honestly, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that. I hope this is not the PBR world record. That would be embarrassing. Can I ask/suggest you have less splits showing at a time so that you can make chat longer? It do be hard to read/keep up using the stream one. It is theoretically possible to do that, but I'm gonna answer out of absolute laziness, no. The only reason I even have that on screen at all, to be honest with you, is just, it's not specifically for like reading the chat on screen, because I think you have to have the chat so long to be able to do that anyways. The reason I have chat on screen is mostly for, if we want to highlight a message for a YouTube video, or if you're watching this on like a TV and you want to just see like emote reactions or the reaction of the chat, like as a general saying. Because I don't know about you guys, but I really think it like adds to a video if I'm like, for example, watching like a cool accomplishment of like or a record or PB, and I see the entire chat popping off during a moment in time. And even when a chat's small like that, you can still see the overall general reaction of the chat. And I think even if it's small, you can still get that sense with a small chat. Are you kidding? I paused! Are you... That should have gone through. I was in the motion of pausing. That's my fault. Let's just do another run. I'm playing pretty well. That's unfortunate. That was a really good pace. All right, let's hope I don't fail this cutscene skip again. Like a Pepega. I drowned in the same frame the cutscene activated. I literally frame perfectly timed it. If you look, the air meter is still on the screen. If that happens, it means that you hit the ground in the same frame you drowned. That is the saddest way ever. That never happens. That can actually happen, by the way, when you go on ground. You can actually get the air meter stuck on the screen in that red screen when you're on the ground if you go on an island at the same frame. Are you kidding me? Dude, 2 good runs in a row that died to this. This should not happen. This is so dumb. Quite a little speed this time. Okay, let's not fail this super sim this time, shall we? I failed it 3 times in one day. Are you kidding me? I usually fail this in average like once every 3 days, 4 days, one time. I failed it more times in one day. I think it's because I'm overthinking it, because I failed at the first run. What just happened? Can someone clip that? What? Oh, I've never seen that before. What? It looks like I clip through the wall. He goes up and down underneath the dock, spins around, and just goes to the other side. It looks like for some reason he left free cam. I don't know what just happened. What the hell? I had in the past researched the history on California and Texas. But after watching the Lincoln movie and not knowing that Lincoln actually got assassinated, I went, oh my god, there is so much info I did not know about. So after that, I have been mass researching American history because it drove me nuts that I did not know that Lincoln was shot in a theater. I was like, bro, what? So after this, I've been like deep down rabbit holes about American history. Yes, I know what happened in Dallas with JFK, chat, okay? I do know about that, yes. And I will say, I have read a lot about that. I still don't know if I myself buy the one-shooter theory completely. I find it to be kind of sus. All right, if I fail this again, I'm gonna cry. Thank God. Whew. Finally got a run. It is not the best pace we've had, but it's still pretty good, so we will take it. All right. My mom was super anti-video games, but she got fooled from the marketing of the Wii because she thought it was fitness. That's so funny. Like, honestly, as a kid, that's kind of Giga Chad, though. Because that's, like, honestly one of the best consoles you could have gotten if you like Nintendo. Because that meant that literally you just got N64, NES, Super Nintendo, and GameCube games all in one. From that one console. And Wii games, obviously. Like, you basically just got all generation of Nintendo up until that point. Okay, this is officially the furthest we made it in runs today. I am scared, though, because I think there's a chance we might miss this lava cycle because I got bad storage. Never mind. I just missed it full out from the first room. Cool. Anyways, got a run going. That's what matters. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. I was a frame late 2 times in a row, and then I'm a frame like early 3 in a row, and then back. Oh my god. Can you stop? Can you stop? It's still a good run. First try! How hard is that? Nothing! What the hell, man? It shouldn't be so hard. I can't believe I legitimately were 2 times in a row. I was literally like this. I'll tell you right now, the first 5 attempts. Oh, the first 6 attempts. Sorry, I was frame late, frame late, frame early, frame early, frame early, frame late. How do you manage to be 1 frame early and 1 frame late 6 times in a row? After that, I just started choking because I started overthinking it. But the first 6 attempts were straight up just like, my goodness. I mean, it's still a good run. It's fine to be a little behind here. I still have so much time saved, but it's like, bro. Nice. You've got to be kidding me. I hit the submarine. I'm gonna keep going. I can still PB. Just focus on the fact that we have minutes of time save in endgame. All right. I need a really good mid-game here. I can bring this back, but I need a good mid-game. I usually would be sad about this. Okay, I am, but I'm gonna keep going. I can still PB. I would be good if we finish a run, but I mean, also, I've been so focused on getting world record, I haven't really kept runs going that are on PB pace. Because, like, this could still be, like, a 221. It's, like, 2nd place, so I'm just gonna keep going. Because, yeah, like I said, I've just been resetting for world record. Let's keep it going for the PB. All right, here we go. Everybody pause, champ. Let's hope that first one was frame perfect. It might have been a 2nd frame, but I don't really have time to look for that. Second frame. Unfortunate. It was a 2nd frame side hop. Are you kidding me? It's dead. I'm just gonna start pause buffering it. It loses like 2 seconds. Unfortunately, I think I lost too much time. I need to be doing boomerang skip right now, so I don't think the run can make it, but at least that's good for next time. Let's look. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but it's been so long since I lost the run to barrier skip. I actually don't remember how much each attempt takes, but I'm pretty sure based upon segment time, it's RIP, but let's see. Let's just look and see what the time's like. I think if I'm more than like a minute behind, it's RIP, because that means I lost like a minute and a half. Or sorry, that means I lost like 2 minutes, because I have 47 seconds of time save here. And I kind of want to see if the new setup for this will work in the run. Yes, it will. The new setup works. Nice. Honestly, this would have been an incredible split if it was a first try barrier skip. It's basically going to be close. It's going to be so difficult to PB this round, but I want to see if, like, we can gold Helmaroc. Because I know we can gold Helmaroc by dead-ass 20 seconds if we play well with good RNG. All right, here we go. Let's see. Cool. Oh, cool. I'm going to do YOLO right side. I know I said never do right side, but like literally, look at this run. We're doing YOLO right side. Yeah, at least it's good to know the Phantom Cannon does not discriminate against good versus bad runs. All right, I'm doing the trick I've said to never do. You gotta be kidding me. We got it. Almost golded. I almost golded with only 1 ground spawn. God damn it. God damn it. It was so close to a gold, dude. It was so close. Trying to go as fast as I can, like an idiot right now. Missed my leaf input. Damn it! I got the right frame too. I even practiced this on emulator offline. That's why I knew that was the right frame. I looked up the frame window for it. I don't know why the leaf didn't get out there though. I thought I rolled it. I must have rolled it too fast. I don't know why that didn't work. Well, unfortunate.